Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you know what day today is. Yes, it is finally the release of the Jubilee event. So that's what we're going to be talking about and getting started with today. So we're going to be starting off this video with some red star pulls for Jubilee. I haven't quite decided how much I am actually going to be pulling for her. I am very much looking forward to characters like Moon Knight and White Tiger, who are going to be coming on later on. So I don't really want to pull too much for her, but I do, because she is a legendary and getting unlocked at Buy Stars, do want to get at least 4 red stars. Would be really nice if we could manage that. So that's the plan for today. We're also going to be doing a tier 5 unlock segment in this video. I'm not going to be going through the entire, first 4 tiers. I think that it's really easy, and from a story perspective, I mean, that's the only other reason. But I will be recording it on the side for posterity later in case people need to look at it or whatever. And then we're going to be doing an unlock and looking at the kit and upgrading her to see how far I can get her up, and then taking her into battle, probably into Ultimus 7.3. My raid is actually about to end very soon, so we're going to be getting started on a fresh Ultimus raid and kind of see if we, if she's any good, depending on how high up I can get her. So that's the plan for today's video, guys, and I hope you sit back and enjoy and see what kind of luck I got too for the red stars. So let's get started. Alright, so I haven't actually unlocked Jubilee quite yet. I have this tinfoil hat that if you do the red star pulls before you actually unlock the characters, you might have a better chance of getting some red stars on them. So, tinfoil hat on. I'm not sure if it actually works or not, but, we're gonna, I think I have some gold. No, I don't have any gold orbs. I do have some milestone orbs, so we're gonna pull some of these anyways to see if C theory is going to work in my favor or not, because I don't really know. I don't really trust in it too much, but I do have a lot of milestone orbs, so we might as well pull to see if that's going to work. Now, 5 Symbiote Spider-Man, I don't know if that actually counts. I don't think it actually does. I think that's kind of more on the more common side, so we're going to pull a little bit more just to see. I'm not gonna, I guess this isn't really seed theory because I'm not gonna be resetting it over and over again, so I'm not exactly sure why I'm doing this in the first place. So maybe we'll just be going into the orb. Oh, there we go, we got a gold pull. I think that was on pull number 8 or 9 though, so we'll see. We're gonna jump straight into the Elite 4 orb. I'm not gonna, you know what, actually I'll pull 1 Elite 5, 1 Elite 4. I do have an Elite 6, but I'm actually going to save this. I actually don't really want it in Jubilee too much, so we're not going to be pulling it here today on this video, but we'll do the 5 and the 4 and then go back to some regular orbs and see what we got. We're actually really close to another 5 as well, so I'll be saving that for another character. So let's fingers crossed. Maybe we'll get something good and it'll end here, but haven't had a ton of good legendary red star luck lately. Let's hope this changes. So let's open this up here. One more swing to the side. Alright, what do we got? A purple. Oh, a 5 red skull. It is a dupe. So that's 750 Elite 6 credits, which doesn't get me anywhere close to another Elite 6. Oh, God. It's so painful. It wasn't even a higher than a 5. So let's open this 4 and see if we get anything more than a 4. Oh, purple. And it's a domino dupe. Oh no, and we have another Elite 5, and it's super tempting. It is tempting. Oh god, okay. Clearly the seed theory isn't working on my side this time. Let's go. Pink again. 5 Phoenix. Oh no, another dupe. That's 1500 Elite 6 credits here. And I have no upgrades so far, which is extremely disappointing. So I'm about halfway towards another Elite 6 orb, but realistically, I would probably need to get 3 more Elite 5 dupes before that even happens. So, yeah, let's go to the regular orbs. So we do have 58 regular orbs. Whew. Jubilee is not being kind to us today. Let's see what we get. We might be able to pull another Elite 4. Probably another Elite 4 too. Yelena again. But I would like... Come on. She's in here, right? Otherwise, I want some compensation. So it is I'm recording this probably about a half hour after it actually launched, so I'm assuming all the bugs had been fixed, if there was any. Here we go, pink, a 4 shield medic upgrade. Wow, I don't even use shield medic anymore, but, oh, another one! Oh, a 4 Shatterstar, also a dupe! That would have been good, actually, because I didn't have 4 Shatterstar when he first came out, but... alright, the only upgrade so far was a shield medic upgrade. Let's pull this Elite 4, baby, and, see if we get anything. A 4 Jubilee. Okay, you know what? I'm perfectly happy with that. I'm going to save the rest of my orbs for another character, so I'm okay with that. And actually, while we're at it, unless... Can I do this? I'm going to... No, I don't have enough. I've actually been spending my Alliance credits, rather, on Elite 4 credits. I don't know if that's the best thing to do or not, but yeah, I've been trying to just scrounge out some more... some more Red Star credits. Anyways, we did get a 4, and so that's the end of the Red Star segment. So now we're going to be going over to the event unlock section, where, at least for this video, we're only going to be showcasing the tier 5 event, because I think that's the most important in terms of getting it done and getting her unlocked, and I think the other ones aren't really that difficult. And then we're going to be jumping on to see how high we can get her. So let's jump on over there. Okay, and so here we are on Jubilee Tier 5. This is the unlock for Jubilee. I did the previous events, and they were actually pretty easy. Tier 4 was a little bit confusing because there was an operator on there on our side, which I didn't actually get to use, so I don't know if it was actually turned around or if we should have been on the enemy side. I have no idea. Anyways, it doesn't really matter too much, but here we are with our 5-star Pimtech going into the Tier 5 unlock event for Jubilee. Now, I assume my Ghost is probably going to carry this, but we're going to go through the text anyways, because you never know when there's going to be an Easter egg nod in the text that I somehow skipped. So you're nearing the first of Emma's devices now. Be careful, she certainly has some of her mind-controlled X-Men protecting it. Does that include Bishop? Because I'm looking right at him. I'm alright, child. Frost released me after she used my energy abilities to power her machine. Unfortunately, she hasn't loosened her grasp on Bobby. Is it getting chilly in here? My mask is getting all fogged up. And it's about to get a whole lot colder. So looks like we'll be fighting him, and this is my 317k Pimtech team, which really is just actually mostly Ghost, but I'll show you guys here in case my head's in the way for Ant-Man. So 48.5k Ant-Man, 51 Wasp, 52 Yellow Jacket, 55 Stature, and 100k Ghost, 109, almost 110k Ghost. This is my G15 Ghost for Dark Dimension 4. It doesn't really matter, maybe I'll just stick Stature on the end for whatever. And so this is 317k. I assume I'm probably not going to have a problem because Ghost is probably going to carry this. And actually, before we get started, I do want to show someone from my Discord, Too Easy. He actually did manage to clear the Tier 5 event here with this team that I wanted to bring up and show you guys really quick here once it loads. So this is a photo of the Pimtech team. I don't know why it's... So there we go. So this was a 91k, 31k, you know, so this was a total of maybe 200k or so, and this was able to be cleared for the Tier 5 event. So as long as your Ghost is a little bit higher power leveled, I don't think it's going to be that much trouble. That being said, I'm still doing it right now. So I just wanted to show this to you guys, though, really quickly before I get started on mine. Bobby, you gotta snap out of it. This is me, Jubilee. Yeah, but you're not our Jubilee. Emma's right, I can't trust you. You know, in movies, they just bop brainwash people on the head. Yeah, let's try that. Alright, so we have 16 enemies, quite a bit. We have a Bishop. Oh, wow, we just got hit by an Iceman AoE already. A lot of things going out. So we have a Bishop and a Jubilee on top of the 5 Pimtech characters. So Bishop does have the charge, actually, so we're going to probably just hit someone really hard. Actually, I'm probably going to hit Black Widow because of that speed up. See if that does a lot of damage there. 39k and some AoE adjacent damage there. Ooh, some bleeds. Alright, we killed that Pyro. Ghost is kind of hitting everyone here. Let's hit Iceman with this team-up thing. With Bishop. There goes Iceman. And we'll blind Shield Trooper, I guess. Although I probably should have done that on Pyro, maybe. Stun, rather. Taking a lot of bleed damage from these Pyros. Alright, Juggernaut's down. 9 out of 16. Don't have anything left to spread, so we're just going to blind, I guess. Try. Bishop again. We're going to hit Iceman, I guess. Oh, we got an assist blind. That's nice. We're going to use the special onto Pyro. Gives him offense down. Oh, and we assisted, I guess. Let's stun Iron Man here. And do that thing. And we killed everyone else with Yellow Jacket. And we have a Magneto and another Iceman. So let's try to blind Iceman here. No, we didn't get that. That's okay. Let's get the special here on Magneto. That almost killed him. Almost killed him. Get a taunt on Magneto, kill him. Let's try to blind Sabretooth again. There we go. In case he gets an attack. Should have blinded Iceman. Alright, we got some slows. Offense up, alt. Kill Iceman. And Ghost will probably finish it off. And that will heal everyone. There we go. So, you okay, Bobby? We cool? Yeah, we're cool. Sorry, I swore I'd never let Emma get in my head again. I'm just glad we didn't have to, like, turn you into cubes. Mr. McCoy, I got the thingamabob at the whatchamacallit. Well done, Jubilee. I'm uploading the malware protocol now. Thanks, Beastie. Aunt, Dad, can you zip us to the next location? No problem at this rate, though. I should probably get a minivan, like a really minivan, get it? Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of the X-Men. And there we are. That's the unlock event for Jubilee at Tier 5. Everyone survived. Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket were at half health. They took some pyro damage. I think that was the main cause. But otherwise, it wasn't that difficult. Although, my Ghost would have carried the event most likely anyways. So, that's it. That's the Tier 5 event. And we have Jubilee unlocked. Let's jump on over to the roster page, though, where we're going to get her unlocked. And so here we are with the recruit. Cost 250k, but we did get quite a bit of money from that, which I believe basically covers it anyways. So here we have Jubilee unlocked. 5 yellow, 4 red. So that's probably as good as it's going to get right now. But I'm okay with that. You know, I wasn't too enthused about Jubilee, to be honest. If you watched any of my videos about the Astonishing X-Men, I didn't really care all that much about her. So, but we are going to gear her up. We're going to level her up and see how high we can get her. And then we're going to take her into battle. So stay tuned. All right, and we're back. So we managed, with quite a bit of a struggle, to get Jubilee up to Tier 13, level 71, 6664. Now, this was very, very much of a struggle. I think I'm pretty much out of, I think they're advanced, I forget what they are, though. They're the weird circular, I don't even know, I'm not, these things, cytoplasm. I'm basically out of them now, so when it comes to unlocking Bishop, I'm going to be in trouble, and I'm going to need to start farming them a bit more. Have more of the other stuff, but yeah, I had to open up some purple mutant orbs from the Blitz store in order to get this done. But this is where we got her to, 6664, and let's go over the kit while we're at it, so we can kind of look at whether or not they're T4 necessary or not. So Firework Blast, her basic, attack primary target for 230% damage, plus 50% chance to apply blind. In raids, always apply blind. So by taking the T4, you do get an extra, you get more damage, but you do get an extra 20% chance to apply blind outside of raids. Now, I do plan on using her in raids for the most part, so for that reason, I'm not doing the T4, but perhaps for war and for other places where you might use her for that you might want this T4, but otherwise, I think this is a skip. Plasmoid Party, the special, apply offense up to self and 2 random Astonishing X-Men allies, attack primary target for 240% damage, gain assist, blah blah blah, from random Astonishing X-Men allies, gain assist from other non-Astonishing X-Men allies. Attack is unavoidable, cannot be blocked. On kill, spread 3 negative effects from the primary target to all other enemies. This will not spread stun. So the main difference here, of course, is if you are running a full team of Astonishing X-Men, then you're going to want to get this T4 upgrade, which applies offense up to self and all Astonishing X-Men allies instead of the 2 random ones. And then you get extra assist damage as well, and gain assist from all Astonishing X-Men allies, and then 60% damage to the primary target. So instead of the 240, you're going to get 300. So like I said, if you are running this with the full Astonishing X-Men, then you're going to want to get this upgrade. But if you're not and trying to use her standalone, like I'm sort of going to try and do, then you might not need to get this. So her ultimate, Splitting Atoms, attack primary target for 300% damage plus 30% piercing, plus reduce speed bar by 15% and apply stun. Attack all other enemies for half that, with 30% piercing, and apply +1 slow to all enemies. In raids, this does apply offense down for 2 turns. Now, this is quite a bit of an upgrade here in terms of damage, so an extra 100% damage to the primary target, 50% more to the secondary targets, and then 20% more piercing overall. So if you are trying to get Jubilee to be a bit of a heavy hitter in that regard, since it is at a cooldown of 4, this could be worth your upgrade. It is, on the more expensive side because it's 240, but you are getting a pretty significant damage increase. I'm not entirely sure how hard she hits in terms of her damage stat, how that stacks up with other characters, but these are pretty big numbers, and it is an AoE attack. Now, Mallrat here, when an Astonishing X-Men ally drops below 50% health, fill an ally beast speed bar by 20%, plus generate an ability energy for that beast. On enemy death, fill all Astonishing X-Men ally speed by 25%, so this is kind of like a Carnage-esque thing, sort of. On this character and each Astonishing X-Men or Wolverine ally's turn, apply assist now to self or Wolverine or random Astonishing X-Men ally. Plus 20% max health for self and Astonishing X-Men allies, and then raids, you get 20% speed for all of them and 30% damage for self and all of them. Now, to get the T4 upgrade, you do get to fill an additional 10% speed bar for an ally beast, so from 20% to 30%, plus 10% max health, and plus 10% damage in raids. So if you are going harder on the Astonishing X-Men team, you definitely want to pick this up. Otherwise, if you're just using her and trying to use her with maybe a couple of them, you probably don't need this too much. It's not a huge increase, but it is enough that if you are going to be using the full team together, I would recommend this. So if you are trying to use her by herself or with a limited amount of Astonishing X-Men, I would probably only recommend the ultimate for the T4s, and then probably after that, I would say it's probably between the passive and the special, depending on if you're using the full team. If you're using the full team, you probably want Plasmoid Party, but you probably also want the passive. So yeah, I would say the only kind of normal requirement for her would be the ultimate if you're using her standalone, which is what we're going to try and do. Now, in terms of ISO 8, I did decide to go for Tier 2 of the Striker class. Now, the reasoning for that is I'm hoping that I can apply some more vulnerabilities with other characters. That way I can try and follow up with a blind attack more often if I'm not just using my basics. So if I'm using my special or my ultimate, at the very least it should follow up additionally for a blind as well. That might work really well, depending on how things line up with the special. I know it spreads negative effects. I guess that probably, I don't know which one would happen first. I'm assuming that the blind would happen after, and it wouldn't apply blind and then spread the blind, but we'll see. Otherwise, maybe if her focus becomes an issue, you might consider using Skirmisher. And other than that, I don't think you would really probably want to use Raider class. I don't think that's as important. So probably Striker or Skirmisher is probably what I would say for Jubilee. So that's it for her kit here, and we're going to jump over to Ultimus 7.3 at the beginning to kind of show off some gameplay footage with her and some of the other Astonishing X-Men that I have, that maybe we can see how well they actually punch, at least in the early part of the raid, because I don't have them built up too high. So let's jump on over there. Alright, so we have a brand new Ultimus 7.3 here, which we are going to jump into. We're going to do a couple of nodes here and just see how they get on. We're going to do my usual lane because this is what I'm assigned to here. And try and get the Astonishing X-Men. And I don't have Bishop, of course, so we'll be using, I think I'm going to be using Anti-Venom alongside the other Astonishing X-Men to see if we can really get through any of these nodes. To what degree, I don't know. But we'll see. So I do have this is going to be a bit tough, but we'll see if the team kind of cuts it through and punches up a little bit better. We have Beast, Kitty Pryde, Iceman, and Jubilee. The others are tier 12, but I believe Beast is maybe tier 10, 11, and they're all at least 6664. So Anti-Venom might be able to do some additional healing, that kind of stuff, just in case it's not enough, and maybe spread some buffs as well. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. We do have actually 3 strikers, so that's a bit of an issue. So we're going to be relying on Iceman, I guess, to apply vulnerability. But we're going to give this a shot anyways and see how it goes for the first 3 nodes at least. We're going to try and cover that here in the gameplay. Obviously my Astonishing X-Men needs some more work. Whether or not I decide to go forward with it, I don't know. I would prefer it if, they were farmable, of course, so I might come back to them at a later time. I don't really need another raid team, but, we're gonna see how well they work with Jubilee. I know I don't have Bishop yet, but here we go. So we're gonna save the cooldowns. Even though this does damage to everyone, I'm going to actually not use that right away. And because of time constraints, I'm going to keep 3 times on. Anyways, I do really love the animations for Iceman. I do want to say that, though. So there is quite a bit of assist going on, of course, and I think that's related to Jubilee's passive. And we have Anti-Venom just kind of being there. So AoE, stun, can't stun Juggernaut, so here we go. Some debuffs there. We did get a kill. They're blinded. And of course, every time we get a kill, we get speed bar for the rest of the Astonishing X-Men. So let's see if we can... Actually, I'm not even going to bother stunning. Let's just do some more slows. Unfortunately, the basic slow, I don't think it stacks. Let's try and get a Disrupt on Juggernaut here. I'm not even going to spread any of these debuffs because I don't really feel like I need to at this point. So we got a Striker follow-up attack there. I didn't actually catch it, though. I was hoping to see whether or not it applied blind on the Striker follow-up. I think it does, though. Let's do some AoE here, though, since we had the offense up. And the slide thingy that stunned Deadpool. And it does do a follow-up blind, I'm pretty sure. That's what happened there. I saw that. So that's interesting. Because... I don't want to spend too much time here looking at it, but because that's interesting with all the assists and stuff that is applying these things. So let's actually spread all this stuff from Deadpool there and look at all those debuffs, including the blind on everyone. So it's kind of fun. I do really like Iceman. I love Iceman's animations. He's actually really good, and people really haven't taken many turns. I don't know if anyone's really taken a turn yet, actually. Maybe I should have saved that special. I don't know if we really needed it. Some more AoE damage, of course. You know, I know this is the very first node, so I mean, you know, don't... You know, it's not that hard to begin with, but yeah, it's quite interesting with the assists and applying the vulnerability on the assists. So since that's... So Jubilee went, Iceman went, Iceman assisted, and then Jubilee blinded with the Striker follow-up. So that's kind of an interesting thing there. So we are getting more vulnerabilities applied because of that sort of assist, which is really nice. So I might actually change, I don't know, Kitty Pryde to a Skirmisher. That way when more assists are called from different people, at the very least it would apply more vulnerabilities across the board. So that was the first node. That wasn't too bad. We just have enough energy to do the first 3 nodes, so we're going to do that. I wonder if maybe having a different character might be better than Anti-Venom, but we're just going to keep rolling with that. Symbiote Spider-Man, maybe, because at least Symbiote Spider-Man is slow in his kit, and he can also extend negative stats effects. So that might be a more plausible character to go with this setup if that's what you're looking to do. Also, of course, extending the slow with Iceman does mean that there will be longer durations for Iceman's slow passive to be on there, reducing the damage from the team as long as they have slow on. So let's get Beast's ultimate rolling here, and we're gonna again start with the ultimate here, and that'll give us basically full barrier, even though we just got hit back twice. That's okay. Let's apply a disrupt here to shield security and hit everyone else. That's gonna cause us to get hit back, but you know, whatever. And we dodged. Let's focus on the shield trooper rather here. My anti-venom's like tier 14, so in terms of raw damage, actually, it does quite a bit. Let's blind Pyro here. And hopefully his attack's going to get blinded. Yes, it will. And we'll just do some AoE damage just for the hell of it. The shield trooper, let's get a stun on him. So the only other issue, as I said in the past, is that Iceman does suffer from low focus. So I don't think this is quite evident yet, but I think it might be later on. We're going to try and get this shield security killed. I don't know if it's going to kill him. No, it didn't. So we weren't able to spread the debuffs, unfortunately. But yeah, so my team is not strong enough yet for that, it would seem. We are getting a lot of these blinds, which is nice, though. Getting some slows out so that they get the damage reduction. Offense down, that would help. And so a lot of stuff is going on. My damage does seem to be on the lower end. But, you know, their sustain seems okay for the moment. Of course, it helps that I'm using anti-venom a little bit anyways. But yeah, it's not too bad. And I do like... I really like Iceman's animations. Let's try and spread some of these debuffs around here. Sorry, buffs, I meant to say. I just blinded the same person again, but that's okay. So we're doing well so far. We'll see how the boss goes, and I'm actually going to continue on using this team as much as I can through Ultimus 7 until I end up dying. Not in this video here, but I will just do it in general for today on this raid. And I'm just curious how far I can get with this team power. I think what's going to happen is obviously it's going to be a damage issue probably, because I'm gonna be close to timing out potentially, or maybe I need to stick it on auto in order to get through this. So this raid node is so far it's going all right. Get some blinds out, of course, and that's really nice with the assist from Iceman here, and I love those animations. I think they're really cool. And we're just not doing a ton of damage, so that's what I'm concerned about in the boss, and we'll find out once we get there. So we do, I mean, it took us 3 minutes to manually clear that node, which is a lot longer than it would have taken me if I was using my symbiotes. That being said, you know, we're at tier 12, tier 13, and Beast is at tier 10, I think. So it's not really the highest power team. Can't wait for Beast to become fountainable, of course, because, you know what, I have that 5 red star waiting. So we have 320k power on this boss. Normally I'd be going in with like close to 500k with my symbiote, so let's see. This will be the last gameplay node here, and see if we can actually clear this boss node and see how bad we are in terms of the damage and how kind of slow it's taking. But survivability seems okay. Again, I am using anti-venom, so maybe if I were to have taken him out... Actually, I probably should have put Symbiote Spider-Man in here instead for this. But hey, so we're gonna save the... We're gonna save those cooldowns though, because I know this is a really annoying node here with Magneto popping down after somebody dies, so I need to keep an eye on that. And we're gonna get the offense downs going here, get these debuffs rolling. We need to kill that Doctor Strange. I think he's probably going to be the most annoying one here. And we got ability blocked on Jubilee. Unfortunately, we can apply... Oh, Doctor Strange already had blind. I'm not sure why I tried to blind him again. I should have blinded someone else. We got some heal blocks, though, but of course, they changed Beast's special. So now we can clear that, thankfully, after the last update changed how that works. Let's apply slow here to those two. Work away on Scarlet Witch. Actually, I probably should have hit vision there. And so we're at 1 minute in. We need to do some more damage here. Vision missed. That's good. Come on, let's kill Vision here. See, our damage is not very high, so that is going to be a bit of an issue, and we're going to get some other characters soon. Magneto should drop pretty soon. We're stuck behind a... We're actually going to try and flip that taunt, which we did. Magneto should be dropping pretty soon. We need to get some slows here on everyone else. That way it gets the passive, so they're doing less damage, which is nice. And yeah, I really like that Iceman seems to have a pretty decent job at keeping himself alive, which is nice, given that he's a blaster character. His survivability is really strong in that sense, and lucky for me with Anti-Venom's passive, that cleared actually that blind there. And let's just do the ult for some more damage. We need some more damage out. We are low on damage, so this team seems to be decent at the survivability now, but I am questioning, depending on how well they're geared, my damage is a bit on the lower side. Doesn't seem that bad though. Iceman seems to be doing pretty good actually, but I am at tier 12, and I think I'm at 4 red, 4 yellow, I believe, where I'm sitting at. I probably should have specialed maybe to clear some of those. I don't really need to... Yeah, Magneto I'm surprised hasn't dropped yet. Is he going to drop after Mordo dies? Oh, there we go, Magneto, so that's a bit of an issue. We do have the ult ready though, so that's good. So we can apply slow to everyone, and so they'll do less damage, which is really nice. Flip that speed up with Kitty Pryde. But our damage is so poor. Let's see if we can kill this hand sentry. No, we couldn't even do that. Okay. That was a bit embarrassing. Yeah, so we need to get our damage up a little bit here. Will we actually make it? We stunned Magneto there. I'm kind of concerned about the time, so I'm gonna stick it on auto here, or what I call semi-auto, and I'm gonna kind of direct the targets here. So I want Pyro down, I think, next. I'm gonna try and work on him and see whether or not we clear this node in time. Now that's probably the issue is I'm kind of wondering how good they are on auto, you know, if they can auto better than the symbiotes. I won't really know that because I don't really have enough gear to put into them. But, you know, how strong are they from an auto perspective? And maybe that's why I need Bishop, you know, because Bishop maybe brings the damage, probably brings the damage, but I just don't have him. Anti-Venom's not too bad, but he is mainly a support character in that regard, so. Will we clear this? Oh, we dodged that, so that was nice. I think he was blinded, though. Juggernaut. We didn't get hit by that heal block, because we had immunity from Anti-Venom. Let's try and clear this Magneto here. That'd be nice. Not quite there yet. 45 seconds. This is getting a bit tough. We need to work on Juggernaut a bit here. 4 characters left, 40 seconds. Will we clear it? This is the question. And so this is why there might be a bit of a damage issue here with them, at least with the power levels that I have so far. And not... I think I might time out. Let's try and work on Mordo a bit here. God. I think we're gonna time out, I'm pretty sure. So... they're definitely surviving. I will give them that. But the damage just doesn't seem to be there yet. And so, yeah, we're gonna time out. Just barely. Maybe had I set up auto a little bit quicker, then that wouldn't have been an issue. But that's what happened. So, there we are. Gameplay-wise, though, they seem to play okay. Of course, I don't have Bishop, so I'll be looking into fixing that when his Blitz goes live on Thursday, but yeah, their survivability is definitely a lot better since they've changed Beast from patch 5.1, but the damage quite isn't there yet for me. Now, whether or not I really want to put a lot of gear into them to kind of do things that I can already do with another team, that's up for debate. And you guys have heard what I've, you know, had to say about Doom Raid. I don't think it's really worth building a team right now up to tier 14, 15 where resources are scarce just for simply Doom Raid, which you'll be able to use for 3 nodes once a day, assuming your alliance can even do that. So yeah, we're going to end here for this video, but I just wanted to, you know, show you guys some gameplay footage of Jubilee and the Astonishing X-Men that I have. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, what you think of Jubilee and what you think of the whole team in general. Are you guys planning on unlocking her? Will you unlock her? Are you planning on gearing up the team or not? Please let me know all of that down below, because I'm quite interested to know whether or not you guys think that I should take them up any further or not, because I really am quite undecided on this part. But thanks everyone for watching this video, and of course, until next time, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Boylon signing out.